It's really exciting. It's our first trip to Milan in terms of presenting LinkedIn to the marketing and advertising community. So we're looking to sort of give a little bit more detail about our plans at LinkedIn, what's been happening in the Italian market from a LinkedIn perspective. We localized into Italian language earlier this year, and we've been really excited about the growth we've seen. What we also wanted to talk about was what are the effective ways of marketing on a professional social platform. So we tried to talk about, kind of the idea of listening, identification, engagement, relationships, and then how you can learn from the activities that you've done. So really great opportunity and really excited to be here. So I think, there's a couple of things that are really interesting about the Italian market in terms of their usage of LinkedIn. So up until May of this year, the site was only in English. So we had a really engaged but relatively small audience in Italy. But since we've gone local and gone into Italian, we've seen some really exciting growth. So it's just becoming more relevant to a larger percentage of the Italian professional population. In terms of how Italians use LinkedIn, we see they're sort of natural networkers. So they use the networking functionality on LinkedIn slightly more than the traditional LinkedIn user. They're also great at sort of collaborating. So we see them using groups very heavily, and we're really seeing that accelerate in recent months. I think it's an exciting time for LinkedIn. So we're sort of going through our most rapid phase of growth. So I think when I joined the company, we had about 20 million members a few years ago. We now have 80 million members worldwide. I think that sort of growth, we're now adding 1 million members every 10 days. So we're seeing the most rapid time of growth. That's allowed us to develop some really interesting business models. So helping companies market to professionals, and also helping professionals or helping companies find talent, so the hiring side of our business. So we're really excited about how the market's going. I think we're really excited about how that's going to develop in the future. So if the growth continues at the rate it does, I think we're going to have a really exciting future both in Europe and around the world, trying to connect the world's professionals to make them more productive and successful.